What's up, y'all? I know it's been a minute. Got some people to roll up in here. That was just two people watching. Get some music going on. Hey, B, what's going on with you? Hey, Bud Five. Hold on, y'all. Hey, Don. You chilling? Hold on, real quick. Okay, I'm back. Hey, Super Rainbow Queen. Mhm. I'm screaming. I see my friend. Yes, I'm back. Welcome, everyone. Don't forget to hit that like button. Yes, hit that like button. How's everybody been? Your boy birthday is in one more week. One more week. So what's been going on, Don? How you been? Haven't seen you in a while. That's good. I'm okay. Just hanging in there. Hey, Miss Sugar. What's going on? Anybody want to come up? There's a link. Nothing much on my hair. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. What you doing to your hair? Hey, Super Chat. How you doing? Think everybody was talking about. Everybody connected to each other, man. Got each other. Some great channels in here. Shout out to the Sixers watching. Thank you to the chat for sharing on Reddit. Thank you, I appreciate it. How's it going on, Nubis? What's up with you? It's doing pretty good here. How you doing? But it was like, oh, okay, cool. So after this live, I might do another sleep live again. That's alright. I'm kind of taking a break, trying to focus on something, trying not to get depressed, which is easier said than done. Yeah, not the breaks that I want to take, but I have to. I feel like I'm stuck in a vicious cycle. Like the moment you get a hit, something knocks you back, you're right back where you started. I feel like I'm in that cycle. I can't get out of it. I don't know if it's just me that goes through that or not. Uh, uh, do have an interview next week with one of the people who's interviewing me. So we got that coming up next week too. Giving out cards, stepping out of the circles. Jill said things that should have happened weeks and months ago hasn't happened. It kind of discourages you from pushing forward. Trying to keep hope. Just trying to. Hey, friends. So you guys will keep me going. Honestly, it could be this week. Let's talk to one to speak. Either this week or next week. I think I'm gonna do 3 hours on this live. Almost 12 o'clock. What's everybody been up to? V, how's the weather out there? Ooh, 115? Uh, I think we barely in the 90s out here. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. Like this weather. Yeah. This week is supposed to be the hottest week. And we're going past 150. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. 115. Can't keep it. Mm-hmm. I'll take the 90s any day. Oh. I take a shot 3 times a day. That's crazy. Mm-mm. Yeah, by the time you get done taking the first shot, you're gonna take another one. You've been done air tried and split it again. That's crazy. Mm-mm. That's keep it. Yeah, I can keep it. Let's see who this is. Hey, Gemini.
Good evening.
What's going
This
on?
is Gemini
What's going
AI.
on?
No,
There you go with that crap.
this is Gemini Vibe AI. Welcome to
Mm.
YouTube. I am in the dark because I look a mess.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there we
Welcome.
go.
Hello, everyone in the room. This is Gemini Vibes AI. Let me stop. This shit is so trash.
People look so stupid doing it. I don't understand.
Comments. I like those. That shit looks so. That shit sounds so trash.
Ice cream, yum. Mm.
Mm, Glizzy. I
This is
should cut
so
my
good. Mm.
I should cut my hair while I'm talking to you.
You should what?
Cut my hair while I'm talking to you. You do know I have hair on the sides of my head that don't have dreads, right?
Oh, you have dreads.
I do, but I shave the sides of my head.
Oh, just say that because when you said cut.
Your eyes got big, extra big.
What?
When I said that,
B said hey.
hi V. Uh, yeah, I should go ahead and shave my
Mm-hmm.
sides while I'm talking to you because I ain't doing nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
I
No,
don't feel like
okay.
I don't feel like letting people see me go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck enough. Do I really want to get out my bed?
You shouldn't.
I should. Actually, I am dating somebody, Tristan.
Congratulations.
So, he's
I'm
so
happy
adorable.
for you.
Yes. We've only been talking for a week.
Oh, congratulations.
Mm. His nickname for me is Sunshine.
Wait, say it again?
His nickname is Sunshine
Uh-huh.
because he brightens up my day.
Aww.
Yeah. Somebody finally cuffed my black ass.
I'm happy for you.
Thanks. Thank you.
Aww.
That may be allergies. Because look, when
I
you was
hope
like,
so.
oh,
Baby, it ain't nothing else.
oh.
I did not powder my nose. It ain't nothing else.
No, I wasn't saying that.
Mm-mm.
I was not saying
Mm.
that. See, you,
I know you wasn't. I was just saying.
you people out here in the world.
Mm-mm.
Uh,
Oop.
here's the guy.
What TV? Huh?
Here's the guy. Things like that should bother me, and it doesn't.
It don't bother me.
Because I know people who do it, and
Hey Mo.
because I ain't done nothing else in my life, might as well just go ahead and shave my sides.
Mm. Yeah, I had to shave this face because it was getting a little bushly.
Well, welcome to my bathroom.
Oh, you got a tall tripod. Oh, it looks tall.
Huh?
No, the tripod. I thought it was a tall tripod.
I thought it was. Wait, actually, you might be onto something. It is a tall tripod.
Oh.
All right. Where's my? Okay, where's my clippers? There we go. What's up, everyone? This is Gemini Vibe shaving his sides.
Hey James, guy, what's going on?
Where you been hiding at?
What you mean, been hiding that?
Where you been hiding? I don't see you. You ain't been alive in a couple of weeks, maybe a week or so.
I'm trying to fight off depression.
Oh, you want to talk about it?
I feel like I'm stuck in a never ending cycle of not going nowhere.
What do you mean?
Like things that was no, I'm not sending you $2. Leave me alone.
Huh?
Um,
Oh,
like me getting my guard card hasn't happened. I haven't talked to my brother.
okay.
Oh, dude, that I was supposed to help. Start his YouTube. That hasn't happened. Like I feel like I'm stuck going nowhere.
Even though that you're stuck, hold on, because I feel a good sermon in my spirit, and I need all my tools. Give me 1 second. Shit, I don't have my sermon tools. Hold on. Y'all may be wondering, Gemini has sermon tools in the bathroom. Yes, it's called my
Mm.
razor, because I need to ball this shit. Oh, 1 more second. I need to find a razor.
Mm-hmm.
I found my sermon tool, my razor. So even
Mm.
though you're not where you want to be, did I give you the right to give up?
No,
Okay. So what do you do different when things are not going right?
I'm trying to think about what I can do differently.
Exactly. We re-strategize. If the way we're
Mm-hmm.
doing it in the beginning isn't working, we figure out how can we get the same results in a different way.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I've been struggling with. Like, what is a different way?
And also, um, patience is a virtue as well. Because
Mm-hmm.
when we rush to get these things, they feel like they're more unattainable.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, hey, T-O. So therefore, we work a little harder. Like for instance, I'm not where I want to be with my production company stuff. I haven't put out
Mm-hmm.
no new material in 2 years. The script I was writing for a show, writer's strike, so they no longer allow me to write the script. Also, take it back. They were gonna let me write the script, but they're not gonna pay me as much as they were gonna pay me before. So imagine going from 10,000 to a couple of hundred. No, no.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm saying this. I say this with a deep, dark part of my heart. Keep trying. Keep keep reinventing your thought process yourself. Keep doing things
Mm-hmm.
that will help you to go. For instance, like okay, I use myself, but my digital cinematography. I can't
Mm-hmm.
film anything, but it gets to the same results I want to do. I write. Same
Mm-hmm.
same end goal, different avenues.
True. That's true. Hmm.
Also, remember, I got cousin Z out tomorrow.
I do get to play photographer tomorrow, though.
Huh?
I said I do get to play photographer tomorrow.
Here we go.
So my cousin wants me to shoot some photos for her, which I've done before. So hmm.
Yeah, this is the only thing I hate about cutting my own hair.
Hmm. I wonder what kind of look she's going for.
And also, remember, success is not overnight.
That's true. That's very true.
So no matter just because we don't have results that we want in the beginning, doesn't mean to give up. We have to keep trying. We have to keep pushing because we're greatness. We're our ancestors' wildest dreams. So we can never give up. We have to keep pushing. That's my favorite thing to say too.
That was deep. That was deep, though. I like that.
Yeah, that we're our ancestors' wildest dreams.
Hmm.
Yeah, because think about it. If our ancestors gave up, we wouldn't be here. So they had to
True.
fight for 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 the next generation to fight, and they fought for the next
Hmm.
generation to fight, and they fought. So each one of our generations fought so we could be here. So how dare we give up and let all the work that came before us go to waste?
True.
Yeah.
That is true. That is true.
Is it like a test that you need to for your guard card? Is it a test that you need to study for?
Hmm.
Like what's
Mind
the
you, my
question?
brother was. Mind you, I don't know. My brother was paying for it, but I haven't talked to him in like almost a month, maybe
Why not?
close to a month. I've been texting him, calling him. I haven't talked to him, but I miss.
Um,
Yeah,
what
nothing
I'm
really
gonna do
Anubis.
is I'm going to send me a message on TT tomorrow to
Uh
look.
huh.
There's I've been following these like hidden hats on the of different websites that can help you. What I'll
Okay.
do is I will look up the test or the book that you need for your guard card, and I'll just send it to
Mm-hmm.
you.
Okay.
But send me a
All
message
right.
on
Good
Teams
looking out. Okay.
because I go back in the office tomorrow.
Okay. No, we were just talking about me feel like I'm stuck in a never ending cycle of being stuck nowhere.
And you're not in a cycle. You're just at a standstill. But sometimes standing still is not a bad thing. Sometimes when we stand still, we're able to take in more than we would if we kept constantly
True.
moving. So, for instance, the wind. If you stand in one side, you stand still, and if the wind blows, you feel it more versus as if you're moving as the wind blows. That's why
Mm-hmm.
if you ever pay attention when it's windy outside and somebody's like running or working out, they always stop to catch a breeze because they can't catch a breeze
Mm-hmm.
if they're constantly working out. So therefore, even though you're
That's
at a
true.
standstill, you're learning more about what's around you.
Mm-hmm. True.
Also, you can't tell people I'm this
That's
deep.
true.
I like to pretend I'm fucking retarded. So don't ever tell me I'm deep. Please, thank you. Greatly appreciate
Stay between me and you. That's
it.
between
Greatly
me and you.
because bitches get a win that I can be deep. They're like, oh my god, Jim got smart. Absolutely.
You'll just never know it.
You never know it.
Mm-hmm.
Like like what happened? I was on live one day with somebody, and
Mm-hmm.
there was a test that was in another language. It was like a quiz. I think it was like in
Mm-hmm.
Dutch or something. And I was able to
Mm-hmm.
take the test and I got 100%. And I was like, Gemini, you can speak Dutch? And I'm like, sprechen Sie Deutsch? They say, oh my God, you can speak Dutch? I say, absolutely not. But I can recognize other languages. I can tell, the thing is, and it's weird, I can't speak. Like, the only other language I'm slightly good speaking is Creole, because I actually learned. But I can look at something and okay. You know how there are people in the world who can see sound? You've never heard of that? Okay. Um, I think it's called synthonesis. Well, a person can see
Mm-hmm.
sound, and they can see like
Mm-hmm.
sounds have different colors and different things. Like louder sounds
Mm-hmm.
are like more. Look it up. When you get a chance, people who can see sound.
I believe you.
I can't remember the name of it. It's a real thing. I can look at something and it may be another language, but in a way, it kind of like it makes sense to me if that makes sense. It's
Mm-hmm.
like the words rearrange itself to where I can understand.
Yeah, it
Does it
makes
make
sense.
sense? No.
Mm-hmm.
But like I can't only thing that doesn't work for is like if it's Mandarin or if it's like symbols. I can't do it with that, but if it's like words, I can kind of like in my mind rearrange the like letters and words to make to understand what they're saying, what it says.
Yeah.
Reminds me sitting here looking at shit in Spanish. I'm like, oh my god, this is so fucking interesting. No, goddamn well, I was just read. That was one more. Ah! Oh, I caught a dread. I caught a dread.
Did you?
Yeah, I caught a dread in my clippers.
I'm glad I didn't say nothing. Okay, but have you ever cut yourself? That would be the wrong moment to say it. Mm.
All right. Part one is over.
Mm.
Time for part two. So I'll tell when I ball my sides, I always go over it with
Mm-hmm.
the razor because see how it looks now.
Yeah.
I go over it with the razor to kind of get that smooth feeling.
Yeah.
Where's my shaving cream? Did I throw it in the trash? I'm gonna be bad if I threw it in the trash. Oh, there we go. Actually, I want this. Also, hello everyone that's here. What would I miss? Um, nothing.
No, I got to that comment earlier.
Uh,
I need to edge up soon.
Look, I'm gonna tell you about the person I'm talking to. They're
Mm-hmm.
29. Um,
Mm-hmm.
they're taller than me.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Um, really laid back, which I like and I don't like at the same time because sometimes I'm high energy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm talking, I'm like, yeah, 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 and you're just like, oh yeah, that's what's up, that's cool. I'm like, fuck you. And that shit wrecks my nerves. And he's like
That's the
that.
part
He's
that you
like,
don't like.
huh?
That's the part that you don't like.
You said say that one more again.
That's the part that you don't like.
That a little bit, and it's one other thing.
Mm-hmm.
So he has an issue with jealousy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's on a scale of 1 to 10, what is your jealousy like? And he say it's a 7, but it can get to an 8.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking like hell no. But thing is, oh, I feel so rude doing this, but you hit me up, so you get what you get. You get a half shaven face. My thing is, I don't. I'm never going to be a person that's going to provoke that jealousy.
Mm-hmm.
But it
Yeah.
feels weird to have someone who's jealous. That's
Mm-hmm.
the thing, right? Like I like it because you keep these men in check. I don't like it
Mm-hmm.
because you may misconstrue something that's not happening. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
And then it just means you have to reassure him
yeah,
and pull them back. Like, okay, this ain't what's going on.
true. I'm just, I think since one, I've been single for so long, I'm
Mm-hmm.
just used to like moving at the beat of my own drum.
Mm-hmm.
So to have somebody else in my life, that's like that's like a different ball game.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Hold on. I got that.
Hmm. Okay, let me ask you a question.
I'm all ears.
How can I put it? If you could be with two people at the same time, would you?
If I could be with two people at the same time, would I?
Uh-huh.
No. I'll tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't. When I'm with somebody, I give them my all. So
Yeah,
for
you can
me,
come up, Anubis.
so for
Mm-hmm.
me, to try to give two people my all, it wouldn't be fair
Mm-hmm.
because somebody would get the full effect of me, and it's not fair to them. Have I thought about doing it recently? Yeah, because
Hey, Anubis.
I was getting to know. Hi, Novus. Somebody I was
Mm-hmm.
getting to know. Said that's what he was into, and at first I kind of
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, I can deal with that. Then I realized I can't because I'll be really, you know, I'll be doing myself a disjustice if I go for something I'm not happy with.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh no,
But what if they
no,
both
not
want
me.
you?
Huh?
I said, what if they both want you?
Um, mm, that changes the game just a little bit.
There's
What I
actually a
asked him,
pretty
Anubis.
no, no. I was
Huh?
gonna say there's a pretty fascinating quote. I believe it's in the Quran, which
Mm-hmm.
people always misinterpret. It was that you're entitled to have many lovers if you can love them all the same. Since nobody can ever do that, it means you're not supposed to.
Yeah.
Which is also
Would
strange
you?
because it's like, what about when you have kids? It's like you kind of have to love them all the same. You can't be biased,
True. That's true.
even though they are biased. They always got a favorite. But I didn't mean to
Yeah.
interrupt the convo. I was just thinking about
No,
that,
you
like, 'cause,
didn't.
I've heard the polyamory question, and I've always said it like this: like me, like Gemini, I can't be with one person telling me that I suck, let alone two.
Okay.
As a person in general, I'm like, I don't need two birthdays for that I need to remember. I don't need too many times. I don't. There's too many hairstyles I got to remember. There's too much stuff. I'm lazy and I'm old. So, if the young bucks want to do it, more power to them. But nah.
Mm-mm.
But that's a humorous take on it. The official take I can say is there is no right answer. It only what works for you because you got to make your own mistakes.
Yep.
You can go ahead and think that that's cool and no, I can do this because somebody could tell you, an older person like me could be like, I don't think you should do that, yo. I don't know if that'll work. Nah, I got this. He don't know what he's talking about. And then next thing he know, his face in the mud.
Mm-hmm.
I've been thinking about it.
Hey, old fools was young fools. Remember that.
Yeah.
I just got to the point where I don't have to do all the same stuff that a young person has to do. That's the cool part. Like, I don't gotta impress nobody no more. I ain't dressing up.
Yeah.
Some old fools still think they're young fools.
Oh yeah, I know. Like I said,
That's
old
true.
fools was once young fools. They still fools, but they're a different caliber of fool at a certain age. Instead of being young pimping, he's cat daddy. That's all the difference is. And don't act like you ain't heard cat daddy before, Gemini. We all got parents.
Mm-hmm.
There's always cat daddy with a quick handshake snap.
We all done seen the cat daddy before. We all done seen it
Yeah, we
before.
done all heard cat daddy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what? But I mean, I can tell you this much: if all of y'all know about each other, that's one less headache you got to deal with. But
Yeah.
people are naturally selfish.
True.
I mean,
True.
it only works out for so long. It ain't like the movies. And yes, I'm talking about this decent movie about these two dealers and this girl. They were all together and stuff, and then somebody kidnapped her, and they had to go get her back. It was a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
But like one was the intelligent dude, and one was the badass she always needed. So that was how that relationship worked, and it didn't intersect. But even that didn't
Yeah.
last because you also forget something
Hey,
else
look.
about relationships. There's one
Mhm.
thing that people always forget is that everybody lies. They always say they're cool with it in the beginning, but then eventually they're not.
Something always goes
Then all of a
wrong.
sudden, why you need to go see them? What's up with that? And you're like, I thought we had agreements. There were lawyers involved. I could have sworn we signed contracts. Well, you know what? A piece of paper don't mean stuff. But you need to pick who you love. All that bull. There ain't no way around it.
Hmm.
Which is why I'm against marriage. Somebody asked me what they're like. I'm like, no. I'm against marriage. I don't care if it's gay, straight. I don't care if it's polyamorous. I'm against it. That's just
I feel
another
like
complication.
Yeah.
Why everybody fought? Like I said it on a video I made a long time ago. While all the people were celebrating their right to get married, I know there was a bunch of dudes like, God damn it. They ain't want to do that. Dude's still a dude. They don't like to commit. In fact, you talking about commitment's creeping me out.
Everybody wanted me to be a house husband.
Let me tell you something. Your house husband, whatever party husband, that's still this commitment that a guy can't do. Guys naturally fear commitment. I don't care what status of your relationship is. I don't care what label it is. I don't care. Commitment
Hey,
just
man.
scares guys. It's naturally ingrained in us. Even when we learn it, like there's still a part of us is like, I'm making the right decision as you're dragging yourself to the altar.
Well, if you got to drag yourself to the altar, then you don't need to do it then.
exactly.
No. I'm talking about the fact that commitment. It has nothing to do with the person. Person can be the greatest thing in your life, and you know you can't be without them. But that don't mean a part of you ain't gonna fight you. You always got an angel and devil on your shoulder.
Yeah.
This is right for you. You know you need it. Man, what you doing? You know how much you passing up to be dealing with this? Are you sure about that? And you're just stuck in that. These is jokes, of course. Don't take me seriously, chat.
Oh no.
But some of it's true.
Oh,
I
yes,
always
sir.
throw nuggets of truth in there. I just try to make it amusing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, commitment's commitment. I mean, that's just a tricky ideal. It ain't even about like sharing your life with somebody. I don't even like sleeping in the same bed with people.
I'm almost like that. Yeah.
I'm on like, cuddle, get off me. I just kicked my foot in the air and I imagine somebody somersaulting to the ground. I'm like, you should have got the twin bed while you were trying to be romantic. We could have pushed these together and pushed them apart, but no. We could have done this like old people do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm horrible. This is why they don't let me into a lot of communities.
Mm-hmm.
Even my best friend, he's like, we wouldn't let you in, dude. You're too crazy.
Well, we welcome you over here, so you like crazy.
Yeah, they all say that. Then they're like, don't take his calls, man. Don't take his calls. I think I saw him hiding in the bushes. Why? I don't know. I think he was smoking a joint. I don't get it.
Well, let me use the bathroom. I'll be right back, y'all.
No, but for real, Gemini, he did bring up a good question. But like I said, that's a tricky endeavor because everybody's okay with it, but nobody's ever really okay with it because people are kind of selfish that way.
I think we all at one point I feel like, okay, in a way, I don't know, it's a very interesting concept.
It is, but throughout time, polyamory only works for so long. Unless it's in an established society of psychopaths, and usually the way that they're doing it ain't right to begin with. Usually some of those people can't make the decision to be in that kind of relationship. Is it polyamory or polyamory? I always forget how to say it.
Polyamory.
Ah, okay, thank you. I don't hear the word enough. But yeah, there's always like, people get jealous over the weirdest stuff. I don't like the way you sounded with him. You sound way happier. Am I not doing it? There's always going to be something you're going to pick at about yourself or the other person, or thinking that other person is better than you are. So it's either they think that you think they're better, or you think that they think that you're not enough. It's too much paranoia when you deal with that.
Yeah.
But everything's gravy for them first few months, maybe even them first few years. But the deeper it gets, when y'all sharing toothbrushes, that's when it becomes an issue. I don't mean actually sharing toothbrushes. I just mean they all in one damn can, they all in one tooth caddy. Yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why you want to go hang out with him? It's like, dude, we live in the same. We asked if you wanted to come too. You said you was gonna stay in. Well, you didn't seem to try to persuade me to come, so it seemed like you didn't really want me there. And you're like, how the hell did I get here?
Mm-hmm.
What? Relationships are always the same. It always looks beautiful when you're not in one.
Yeah.
And then, it always like you feel lonely until you're not lonely anymore. Then you wish you were alone again.
Mm-hmm.
Just for some peace of mind. Eventually, your fantasies be where you get to come home and they don't say nothing to you, and the remote's right there, your dinner's ready, and you got a cold beer waiting on you.
That would be nice.
They're like, oh crap, they're not asking me no questions, and I get to finish this show? Yes.
It ain't gonna happen like that.
That's why it's called a fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean. That's how jaded you get as you get older. That's your fantasy essentially. You're like, yeah, there we go. What's that? She can't make it in time? I can finish all my shit. I can get in a video game too. Oh man, I'm in heaven. They're not gonna ask me how my day was. Whew. But the things I talk about and make fun of, I think that's across the board. I don't think that there's any particular association with that. These are all relationship issues that you have no matter what kind of relationship you're into.
True.
Which is why I can never believe when people say it's a choice. Oh, no, I don't choose to be aggravated. Nobody chooses to be aggravated.
That's a choice. You chose to annoy me. That's what the choice was.
Yeah, that's not a choice. That's just good old sadomasochism. That's why I'm like, choice my ass. The only choice you get is I want to be with somebody. That's the only choice you get. Because you can't help who you fall for.
That's true.
You really can't help it. Some people just you like you want to be big dog and be like, nah, I ain't messing with nobody. I'm be by myself. And then somebody hits you. Cupid then snuck up on you and choke hold it and then shot you in the back. And he had the extendo clip arrows.
Not the extendo clip arrows.
Cupid wasn't playing. Sometimes it happens, yo.
Yeah.
It's like, you gonna feel this.
Hey, person, does my face look good?
Let me see here. All right. After a wipe off of the cream, you're good because you still got the shaving cream on.
You talking right here?
Yeah, right there, right on the side. Yeah. But you even and all that, if that's what you're asking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you never know until after you towel off. You get the hot towel because then it gets the excess. You even know. That's why I hate shaving and I do it only once a year. But anyways.
All right, lovelies. I'm gonna put y'all out the bathroom. And
Good. We don't need to be up in there. And we supposed to be having a chat, not some freaky tales. I done seen too much. That's my problem in life. That's why I don't tell all my stories.
There's nothing wrong with that. I think we've all seen a little bit too much sometimes.
Yeah. I lived in Vegas and I partied too hard.
I am too much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to step away.
We're in Vegas.
Oh, I lived in Vegas all over. Like, I've been all over there. Candy Factory. I was down there by the university, which they used to call the Fruit Loop. I was there during the party era session, during the party kid days, where everybody would dress up wild and stuff. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. That party monster crap.
Plus side of line, so
yeah. I plus you know, I gotten to see DJ Irene. Really popular techno DJ. This was in a club out there called Crave on Party Kid Night. Put it this way, dudes dancing in cages, friggin' bartenders all looking like Chippendales. And that's when I said, I'm like, okay, dudes, anytime we go to a gay bar, it better be fabulous, because I'm not settling for less. I don't want run of the mill. I want it to be fabulous in excess. Even when I got tired from dancing, some dude was rubbing my shoulders. I looked up and I was like, well, at least he's cute. I ain't care. Hey, I'm only homophobic if they're ugly. That's it. Is it wrong? Yes, but I got to be a narcissist somewhere. I'm like, oh, hell no, you better back off me. And then I say every expletive in the book. Because I know I can pull better than you.
You're just picky with your gays, that's all.
Dang right. Hey, when I was there, I felt like, so this is how women feel. Okay. I kept getting drinks bought for me and everything. But I was dressed to the nines, man. I had my braids on point. I had the good outfit on. I was in style. Plus, I was tall and in shape. I was killing it.
I wouldn't care to be back in shape again.
Nah, I was just partying. This was in my 20s, you know. This was in my early 20s.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like I said, party kid days. So, you know, early 20s, just 21. My homegirl wanted to go here because that was her favorite DJ. So we went, and I got hit on like crazy and got free drinks. I was like, okay, this is awesome. I had to lie a lot, but it was good. Hey, I never said I turned down free drinks. Okay, look here. A free drink is a free drink, dignity aside.
The last free drink I got ended up with a plate of crack.
Oh, hell no. No, I ordered my drink and they said, no, it's taken care of. And some dude pointed at me. That's how that works. It was like the movies.
No.
There wasn't no roofie colada. I pre-ordered my drink and that dude was put it on my tab.
No, me and my best friend, we had went out to West Hollywood. It was
yeah,
like after his birthday. It was after his birthday. So he had bought me a drink, and this guy at the bar had bought me a drink after he got done talking to some other guy. Let's see of us go back to his house. I kid you not. He leaves, come out a minute later with a plate.
Nah.
He was like, oh, it was only enough for me. He was like, you're the only one who's going to be doing it. We good.
I would have been kind of upset. Being like, what made you assume that I do this?
That part. No, I'm good. We good.
I don't know. At least where I was at Crave, it was like the party kid atmosphere. And usually they offered first. They didn't just hand it to you. But then again, West Hollywood's a different animal. I know West Hollywood. It's a different animal.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I lived in Sin City, but there was certain decorum. I'm not gonna say there was full decorum because I seen way too much there too.
Mm-hmm. The only thing I miss about Vegas is the open container. You can drink with an open container.
Well, that and you know, I grew up out there, so last call is a foreign language to me.
Well,
I'm like, what is the last
in
call?
Nevada?
You know what I mean? Like last call. What they lock up the booze? I remember he was out. I remember my band went out to do a show in LA, and we had to drive to 3 different stores to find beer. Because I was a rocker, but I party with anybody. I still don't care. I get along with everybody. I have pretty simple rules. Don't be a dick about it. Simple rule. Hate, love, whatever. Just don't be a dick about it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, 2, man, I'm still on that. What do you even want to deal with 1 right now? Because if you're in a cycle right now dealing with some stuff, do you really want to add to that? You should add improvements before you add destruction.
I do. This is the thought, though.
That's young guy talk. All right, have your fun, player. I ain't here to stop you from falling. I'm here to pick you up after you're done.
I think I just might go with the house husband, but I still want to get myself together first.
Yeah. Well, no, that was a saying I heard when I was young. It was like somebody told me, "I'm not here to stop you from falling or making mistakes. I'm here to pick you up after you've crashed." Just be like, "All right, get your ass up. Let's," that kind of deal.
You hit your head already. All right, come on, let's go.
Yeah, make sure you got somebody for you to do that. Because inevitably, no matter what advice me, Gemini, or anybody gives you, you're going to do your own thing. And then you're going to inevitably, I don't know if you'll inevitably say it, but for some reason, this is a great sentence that everybody seems to use. Why didn't you tell me before? As if nobody told you before.
Look, I warned you not to, and you did it anyway.
You didn't listen. You called me an asshole and stay out of your life. You said all that stuff.
You're like, oh, did I? Yes, you did.
Yeah. I got the minutes of the meeting. I hired a stenographer. But the point is...
Stenographer?
Sometimes a recording doesn't work. You need a stenographer there to type it out. It feels more notarized.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
but yeah, I don't know. But then there's different kinds of commitments. There's a fun commitment where everybody agrees you're just having fun and nobody wants more and you just want to roll with it. But then you got to plan for when somebody wants more. Somebody always wants more. And that's fair to say, right? Somebody always wants more. And sometimes you're that somebody that wants more.
That's true.
But I'm not here to be like, oh, that's immoral and you should commit to one singular and yada, yada, blue, blah, 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 blah. Because it ain't that easy. Because everybody does something for you in a different way.
Yeah.
This person might feed this side of you, that other person feeds that side of you. Which is messed up because then they want to try to feed the other part where you're not even asking it. You see what I'm saying? Complications.
I think it's time for change of scenery.
You ain't even got to move. But that's one thing I loved about being in the band. I got to travel a lot. Yeah, so that part. Yeah. You ain't have to stay nowhere. It was like, there's something nice about waking up in a different spot.
Yeah.
Until you want to put down roots. But till then, it's a big ass world out there. And it's also a small one. See as much as you can. Plus, if it gets too dramatic, it's all right because your plane ticket says you leave at 3:30.
You can always bounce.
Yep. So you just got to hold out for them 2 hours, hopefully. And in that case, take your ass to the airport. You got to show up early anyway. See, this is why I don't give out advice. All right, we get it. You're GQ, Gemini. We get it. All right, stop.
Okay.
Look at him. All right, look, we're basking in your greatness. We're marveling at you. We get it. We get it. You cleaned up. Show off. Anyways.
Because when Gemini vibes clean up, they clean up.
I can be petty. I'm out here sweating. Y'all sitting in air conditioning. So, yeah, I'm sitting out here to converse with y'all.
Well, I'm going to be back.
So I can be a little jealous and petty.
I'm going to be back.
Okay. All right.
Hey, I wasn't dissing. I was praising.
I know you said it would be back.
Okay, cool. I was like, that wasn't a diss. I don't really do that. If I'm punching on people, it's always up. I don't ever insult nobody. It's always complimentary. I don't like talking crap on people, honestly. But I don't know. Yeah, you got a lot going on, but at least for these moments, you ain't thinking too hard about it.
No.
Exactly.
That's why I'm glad to come up on here.
That's why I do it. You know why? Because while I'm on here, I forget what I'm dealing with, and then when I come back to the problem, I'm seeing it from a different angle sometimes.
Yeah.
Not every time, but it helps to step away from it. Hear some other people. Be like, what the hell is this guy talking about? That kind of deal.
Yeah.
Like he said, I'm particular about my gays. I'm like, no, I accept them all, except for when they hitting on me. When you're hitting on me, you better be fabulous. I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, I'm cool with it as long as you don't try with me. I'm like, no, if you try with me, you better be good looking. I need my ego fed. Because guys like to feel, because we like to feel pretty too, dang it. And we like the idea to be like, I can run over there. That's all I'm saying.
Never know.
Yep. Well, I think it's not even like, I hate when they say stuff like comfortable in their masculine or comfortable in their, no, it's that I don't care. Because like I said earlier, you can't help who you fall for. Hell, dudes have had crushes on their friends. They don't like to say that they did, but they did. It's like, dude, you spent more time with him than your own girlfriend. Knock it off. I'm guessing that you had one time in college that you guys don't ever mention ever again. And that's cool. It happens. But don't act like it didn't.
Yeah, you liked it.
Ain't about liking it. It's the fact that, crap, why am I thinking about this dude like this? I personally don't know. I mean, I've always hung out with everybody. I don't care.
Same here.
Hell, I barely ever dated. I mean, I did here and there, but honestly, my dream was to be a hermit since I was 8. Not an incel, because those dudes are weird. I just liked being a hermit. I wanted to write one of them manifestos and chill out, get a kick-ass long beard.
Cool.
Man, I tried
that though.
There's bills to pay, and I love my internet, so that's not gonna work. It's hard to be an internet hermit. Plus, the kids that I raised would be like, hey, I know you're doing your thing, but you kind of been in my life for this long. You can't just dip out like that, bro.
True.
But that's what bugs me about like introversion and all that, because I'm like that. I get on the internet because this is how I socially interact. I go out and all that, but it's easier on here because I love chatting it up with people. And it seems like it's easier to chat on here with people than it is in person sometimes. just to get that first word out. Yeah.
And
you get to talk to people all over the world. Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
And it's even cooler because most of the time you guys already share interests because they wouldn't have been over here. So there'd be something.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So wait a minute. It's like what, 9:48 over there? What's he dressing up for at like 10 o'clock on a Tuesday?
You got it right too. It is 9:48.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty good with time zones. Not great, but I'm pretty good.
I ain't dressed up.
No, I said, what he doing getting dressed up? He's shaving down and all that. I'm all like, hold up. That's getting ready. I know getting ready when I see it.
Now, so.
Okay. I got
for so.
You see what that does to you? You got him giving from a perspective of relationship advice. You need outsiders looking in. Because let me tell you something. People in committed relationships, they secretly want everybody to be in one because they want other people to have dinner with. That's all that is.
The whole thing about that is okay. What are the people in the other party I've known since high school? The other one, they stay with that person. It's been a little drama here and there.
You know him since high school. High school's nothing but drama. Come on. Yeah, right into adulthood. There ain't never not gonna be no drama. If you have a friend and you ain't had no drama with them, they ain't really your friend.
Yeah.
As long as you get through it with each other, you know what I mean? That's the key.
Mm-hmm.
We all don't like drama, yet we all seem to follows us like a freaking ringworm up the ass. That's all I'm gonna say.
Not a ringworm up the ass.
It was the best I could come up with how annoying it would be. Because that's how drama follows you. Nobody looks for it, but everybody's got it. Nobody looks for a ringworm. It ends up there, though.
I don't want to know how it would have ended up there, but yeah, I get
Look, that's why I chose that particular analogy. Ringworms are annoying enough. I've seen them show up out of nowhere. So I imagine having one in that particular area would be annoying for anybody involved.
Yeah.
Point I'm making, while you was focused on the ringworm, is that you were talking about drama in high school. Yeah, I'm just saying that's how drama works. And all my friends came with drama. My real friends are still here, despite it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why this YouTube stuff makes me laugh. I be looking at videos like, you call this drama?
This is stupid.
I know. I'm like, you don't even know these people personally, and you making whole videos. What's wrong with you?
And it be over he say, she say shit in the beef sector. I don't get it. Like,
yeah, well, drama, like I said, we all claim to not like it, but it seems to be everywhere. How's it on a place where we can't even interact? I can't even see you to punch you in the face for what you say.
And they be really going off on each other, like really.
I watched the internet happen. I watched it become a thing. That's why people typing about me don't bother me. I dealt with real bullies that were trying to kill me. Hey, I was born in South Central and raised in the South Side of Chicago. Don't get it twisted. Matter of fact,
all my life in California.
95th in Normandy.
That's down the street from my house.
Yeah, that's where I was born. And then moved over to 105th and then went back to 74th and Kenwood. That's in Chicago. So yeah, I knew drama.
Yeah, you were down the street from me.
Yeah, and mind you, this was in the this was in the 80s and the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff wasn't sweet yet. I mean, I'm not saying it's safe now, but it wasn't good during these times.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, a person typing mean stuff about me doesn't affect me.
Okay, and
Yeah. Oh, you got those pictures? Cool. I probably took them. The point is, but yeah, no, like, you know, it's always gonna be some drama. That's cool.
mm-hmm.
And everything you're going through, yeah, it's not good to go through it. I'm not gonna say that, but you'll get through it. You'll persevere.
Yeah.
And then you'll get some fresh drama that'll irritate the crap out of you because that's how this works in life.
Maybe me being stuck is just me needing to focus on this and get this done. Maybe that's what that is.
Yeah, it's true. But I offer one more for you. And this one I've known to be true. All situations suck, even the ones that you get past, because you don't get to make the montage where you go through it and then you're at the end where you're done with it. You know, like in the movies, you get a nice montage of the issue, and then they make it to where they're ready for the final fight. There's no montage here. You got to deal with this day by day, and that sucks ass.
Yeah.
But you seem to got it down. But hey, voice your issues. Have your problems. Because it's better to hear yourself say them than to try to act like they're just something in the back of your head. That didn't help nobody.
It just makes you look crazy.
Yeah. Basically. At least if you're like, man, I'm stuck in this bullshit, then you'll at least hear somebody be like, oh, man, I know what you're talking about, man. I'm stuck. You'll get some sort of empathy there, and then you're like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, like, don't take none of my words for the gospel at all. Don't. I always leave that caveat, like, do not. If some of it helps you, some of it works, then cool. But don't be like, well, you told me, because I'll be like, no, I didn't. I said, make sure you don't listen to me. Because it's different for everybody. However, if you're sitting up here and this whole cyclical situation is about whether you want to be in a relationship or not, then no. I was about to say that. That's why I was like, no. I just want to make no. Nah. But if your cyclical situation has to do with other stuff in there, then cool.
Yeah.
But if you are gonna be with somebody, find somebody that wants to help you as much as you want to help them. As long as it ain't codependency.
Okay.
Well, I'm on a roll right now. Sorry, I didn't realize I'd sound that good. At least in my head.
Now the whole three-way relationship, that was just on a lighter note.
Yeah. But that could become an issue. You got to be careful. That can become an issue.
Yeah.
It becomes one of the smallest crap becomes a huge issue eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, change of scenery might do you good. How long you been out there before without leaving to even go visit somebody out of town?
3 years?
It's about that time. Every few years, it's always good to get away.
I moved back to California in 2020. So yeah, 3 years.
Yeah. No, it's always good to. No one said you got to move away, but ain't nothing wrong with a good vacay.
Mm-hmm.
Go anywhere. Like me, I'm out in the south, in the middle of nowhere. You know what? Best decision. I was used to being in the city with the lights and the crazy. Out here is clean air. These animals scare the crap out of me, but I ain't never had more peace.
That's a good thing.
Hey, especially for what I went through. It's the only reason why I can tell you this stuff. And I was going through it like bad.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody got a story to tell, and mine ain't no harder than anybody else's. I can just tell you, as a guy that got away for a second, I'm actually excited to go back home when I plan on going next year. My sister getting married, I kind of got to be there.
No, okay.
But I've been gone for a couple years, and you know what? Long enough to at least miss it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you can't live with. That's why I don't get people that live together and work together at the same job and have the same hours. I'm like, no, there's got to be some time where we're not around each other.
Yeah, you drive each other crazy.
Yeah, how can I miss you if you're not gone?
Exactly.
Feeling a little bit better?
Mm-hmm.
Good, because you was kind of down, and I don't like to see that from you. You always are funny as hell, especially with your especially with your reactions on your TikToks that you be putting through here.
I haven't. Oh.
I just like your facial expressions because you pretty much like you're more expressive to me. I'm pretty monotone. Like when I'm getting you, I'm just like, that's it. That's all I got. Well, that's only because I'm talking. It's a grand. But you know, like some of the stuff, like girl, just like, I was like, yep, I like that.
Oh, okay. I got a good reaction video I'm gonna come out with.
Yeah, that's what a reaction is. I don't know. You know, that's the only thing I say about reaction videos. Is like, I'm like, that's not a reaction. You're not actually reacting if you're pausing. The reaction is you like, that's a reaction. Like right now, you're reacting.
Mm-hmm.
I love that shot. It's a good shot. Ooh, it's midnight. Yeah. Oh, there's plenty of them. I had TikTok for all of 20 minutes, so I can't tell you anything about it. I got it from my niece. I made 2 whole videos, and that was it.
That's where I'm gonna get the video from. Is TikTok. I just gotta find it.
Yeah. I got nothing against TikTok. I do the same thing as on here. So I'm like, everybody want to hear me cackle about my stupid thoughts? It's the same thing here.
That's a lot of my videos come from.
Yeah. Except for this whole NPC thing. I don't get it. I'm not gonna knock it, but I don't get it.
This shit is stupid.
I don't get it. I mean, I'm like, but
people look retarded doing it.
I'm an old man. Maybe it's not for me to get.
Maybe.
I mean, I've been around a lot of girls, and if they kept repeating themselves over and over again, I'm like, I'm gonna stab you in the neck with a pencil just so that I get something different here. I gotta go. That kind of deal.
Stab you in the neck with a hot butter knife.
Yeah, something. I'm like, are you really mm-ing? I'm like, you're not eating anything. It's air. Stop that. It's worse than people that say that's so funny. And I don't come on here to be no hater. That's why I said I don't get it. I don't need anybody going to old man don't get it. I keep saying old like I'm that old, but
either.
I'm not even that old. I'm in my 30s.
I am too.
Yeah. Well, that's the problem being on the internet. They're like, wow, you're old. I'm like, you're 12. Your parents still pay for everything. Get out of my face.
Okay.
I can't hang with nobody that gets mad they didn't get something that they wanted on Christmas. I wanted these
Look,
bills
you have
paid.
great chest hair. Didn't talk to me.
Yeah. Nah, that's not fair. I mean, when I was in high school, there was dudes at like 13 and 14 that looked like they was in their 20s and stuff. My homeboy had a full beard, looked like Jesus. So I can't even. He had the long hair and everything. Dude was 14 years old, and that was my homie. We all called him Squash. Don't ask why. I don't know either.
Squash?
Yeah. Punk rockers, you know. Every crew got stupid names for their friends. Every crew.
Mm-hmm.
In the 70s, there was always a June bug. If you was with the Latinos, you can guarantee somebody in there is nicknamed Joker. It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
There's always big homie
Chicken.
whatever. Yeah. And if you're in LA, it's always big homie whoever, who was the older guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And you're always, and he always called you young whatever. It made no sense. They're like, "What up, young doo-doo stank?" Nah, my name's Reggie. Can you leave? But it's all fair. I mean,
if you come across a big dude and his nickname is Little Something,
yep,
ain't nothing little about you. What the hell?
And then the biggest one's always named Baby something. Or Tiny.
Mm-hmm.
And then the shortest dude has always got some big. Yeah, the short dude's always got a Goliath style nickname.
Like, maybe y'all need to switch.
Nope, not happening. That's logic and reason. These are nicknames. Them the rules. But hell, my mom used to name all the kids name all of my cousins stuff after the sounds we would make. So, yeah, we all got really bad names. But I think every parent does that. At least in an urban environment. We all got bad nicknames.
Hey.
Now you're posing? Really?
Y'all fresh and clean now?
Yeah. It's all right. Get your arrogance on.
There's that.
But Tristan, right back better, so I'm happy. Tristan, you're always cool with me, so that's why I don't like you to be in bad feelings. I don't care what's going on. At least step out of it for a moment.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You too. I appreciate it. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Uh-huh.
So look at you. I heard you got a boo.
I'm getting to know somebody. It's hard.
Hey, more power to you.
It's hard. It's hard dating because the way I date a lot different than people. Like, I don't believe in that pattern where like, oh, I like you, like me. Let's have a party. Like, I want to do like, you feeling me? I'm feeling you. Let's build. Let's start building something. Like, let's get nurture. Let's start like moving towards our future because I'm 33 years old. I don't got time to play those paddywhack games. Like, nah.
Get that money while you're bullshitting. Sorry, that song just popped in my head.
It's real.
Yeah, I feel that. That's why I said it. It wasn't a joke. I was just like right there. I'm like, yeah. And I get that too. Like, you know, me, like I said, that's why I'm like, no, hermit. I'm looking for that hermit life. I've been dodging relationships left and right. Been doing all kinds of, parkour to avoid that. Couple of wall runs and all that.
Because I love relationships. I think relationships bring out the best in people in a way.
Yeah, because you're both trying to make each other better.
True.
As long as it ain't in a selfish sense. If you're both trying to make each other happy, that makes people better. But it's like when you got that kind of relationship. And I don't knock that at all. I just knock it for myself. Everybody else, I embrace it. I will wingman you. But the point is, still need a couple of hermits to be on the outside looking in and be like, I like to think of myself as the old drunk at the liquor store, being like, boy, I don't know what you're doing over there. You need to slow down. But yeah, no, ain't nothing wrong with being 33. But here's the thing, though: there's no right time. It just happens when it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
True.
When everything lines up, it's gonna happen. Like, and if you say what you say to that person and they say the same thing, then bam, you found it.
True. One thing I hate about dating guys, and I came out like this. I hate the uncertainty of dating.
Hey, that's how. Man, what do I know about relationships? All I know is this: aren't relationships uncertain? That's the whole point why we take the leap. We don't know what's gonna happen, but we jumping in. Isn't hoping for the best uncertainty?
True.
That makes
At least that's how I've seen it. It's all uncertain, but at the same time, that's also maybe just you knocking at yourself. Like the uncertainty could just be. Sometimes the uncertainty be on your own self. You be up here like, oh, maybe this, maybe that, in your own head.
true.
It do be that way. I wish sometimes I didn't have that inner jerk that tells me I ain't good enough, or I'm messing up, or I'm moving too fast, and I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Huh?
I mean, it's always uncertainty,
Okay.
and it's always gonna be an issue, but you just gotta either push through that or be aware of it. Because once you're aware of it, ain't that big of a problem. Be like, dang, I'm uncertain. You ain't got to tell the person that, but you can at least tell yourself that. And then once that's out and open to you, then you know how to get through it. It's just like me. I used to tell, like when I told you earlier, I'm like, I'm jealous of you getting all fresh and clean early. I get to be petty because I ain't dressing up for nothing. I'm sweating out here. I got that out in the open. Called it a day. Now it's over with.
But see, because I get fresh and clean for myself because I get tired of looking rough. Because the thing is, I consider myself an urban guy. Like I don't believe in dressing up or anything like that. I would go around here with a beard thick. My hair was like crazy growing out. Only reason I cut it off because I got tired of looking like that. Plus, I want to get my hair retwisted, and I want to go pay for a haircut either. So that's $30 I just saved. But it's just like I just like good because when I look good, I feel good. And when I feel good, can't nobody tell me nothing.
And that's contagious.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna see if this man texts me back.
Oh, here we go. See, that's that relationship stuff.
And I'm back. He hasn't read my message yet, which is fine.
I'm sitting out here waiting on a phone call from my homegirl. We ain't even in a relationship, but I know her as she was a kid, and I'm sitting here waiting on the phone like I'm a teenage girl, so I get it.
Yeah. I tell people I love love. Love is the most brilliant / dangerous thing in the world.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's brilliant because it brings two people together, and it unlocks a feeling that only few can ever imagine. But it's dangerous because love can be to love somebody can be too much. You see, when somebody loves somebody a little too much, then it becomes obsessed, and it's no longer love.
That's why I don't bother to hate anybody. I'm like, hate and love is too much alike. You love them, you want to see them, you're always wondering what they're doing, you're always wondering what's going on. When you hate somebody, you always want to see them, you always wonder what's going on, you're always wondering what they're doing. It's kind of weird. I'm like, that song was right. It is a thin line between love and hate. It ain't really no line. It's the same damn thing.
Yeah.
Just different energies. And they're the same energies. Because the same person it's like when you love somebody to obsession, you want to kill them. When you hate somebody to obsession, you want to kill them. I ain't ever wanted to kill nobody I liked. I just stopped taking their calls if I didn't like them anymore. Like is a little bit easier than love. That's why sometimes I like being, hey, I like you. You like me?
Yeah.
Hey,
When I say I love you,
restraining order.
Yeah. There ain't nothing wrong with it. But the problem is that it's hard to scale each person's love. Like you might feel this love, and it's all this, and then they might feel that love, but it might not match up to that love. And then it's like, then you start obsessing over that.
Yeah.
What I need to do to make them feel the way I feel, and then it's like, and that's just us doing that to ourselves. Which is why I want to stay a hermit. It's too complicated. Don't get me twisted. It's good for y'all. Go for it. But I'm old. I'm getting old. And I didn't have the result of love. Children.
I'll get there one day.
I like kids.
I don't reckon. They're great, but at the same time, I'm just like, I thought it was over when you turn 18, but I still be dealing with them.
Well, kids are forever, so you never get rid of them.
I should have changed my name to Jose Sanchez and moved to Mexico. But no, I always need them around.
Yeah, I was about to see Gemini Boss for a split second.
My daughter's a Gemini, actually. June 6th.
My Gemini birthday is June 14th.
Ah, yes. Yeah. That's why it's just like, yeah, I know them Geminis. She loves me 1 minute, the next second she completely hates me, and that's all within 5 minutes. Because I'm her dad.
And my birthday is a week away.
Wow.
You turn what, 90?
No.
Bitch.
I knew you was gonna say that. That's why he turned the camera up. See, Gemini feeling himself too much over here. Got some boo, they up here talking. He's like, all right, peasants. He's gracing us with his presence, you see.
Now, one thing I will always be is humble.
Humble's just a song in your CD player. We all like Kendrick Lamar, but the thing is, no, I'm just playing.
Be humble. Okay, I had to think of the song.
Yeah.
Thank you, Samir. It's a week away. So thank you.
Being humble's like being a good winner. We all would like to think that we are, but we see it that way. But then the other person's like, you didn't say any of that when you beat me. You was all loser, dancing around and shit. I could have sworn you did the Humpty dance around me.
Oh, I am a sore winner. Oh, if you talk mad shit to me and then you lose, it's the best.
Yeah. No, I mean, I just like to let them soak in it and then walk off. Be like, I don't know what I did. Peace. That's how I was at every battle of the bands where I crushed the other band. Because they thought that the rock band with the big black guy who raps in it wasn't going to kill. Man, I did.
Yeah.
That's what I was playing. I was playing Crash Team Racing. And someone was talking Z like to talk shit. So what I just do is I just beat Z in silence.
That's even better because then they waiting on that. They waiting for that. They're waiting on you to throw that. And it's like, no, your salt makes perfect seasoning for my food right here. I just need a pinch of each.
Actually, with me and Z doing a live battle, like we're gonna be playing Crash Team Racing, and since there are 32 tracks in the game, we're gonna split it amongst like 3 days. 3-4 days. We're gonna make it a series. I can't remember how many tracks. I think it's between like 30 to 32 or something. And we're gonna do it like 4 different days. And each day we're gonna do 8 tracks. Because I want to show Z that I am better. And yeah.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Gotta have your rivals, your nemesis, as they say. Someone's looking for text.
Anubis, you don't have to call. You don't have to call me out like that.
I had to pull you down a peg up there. Y'all like, excuse me, I gotta wait, peasant.
Nate almost took me out.
Huh?
Sorry, I'm the old man that throws rocks at couples in the park. I'm like, why should y'all be happy?
Don't choke Tristan. I'm not on their shirts quite yet.
Who said anything about I'm not protesting. Like I said, I'm the guy that's like, y'all look happy. Throw that rock. I don't care if it's 80. I don't care if they're 80 years old and that dude was in World War II. Here you go, bam. Nah, I ain't trying to jinx you or nothing like that, though. Rooting for you. That way I can harass you properly every time I come to Tristan's stream and be like, ha ha. I'm like, I know that look. He can't wait to see him. I see the happy dance happening.
Yeah, he at work, so he's busy, so I ain't tripping.
Oh.
Fuck him.
See, that would be tripping. Stop that.
Now.
I like how you the media. I ain't tripping. Fuck him.
You know you don't mean it.
But as soon as it's over, yeah.
I'm like, kill that whatever vibe. If I can put both my thumbs together and do the classic whatever, I'm like, nope. This ain't that whatever.
Fuck him. I don't care.
No, it's the other whatever. It's this one. When it's like they used to go
L.
Oh yeah.
Yep, whatever. Yeah. Oh yeah. I used to be able to do a mean snap and twist too, but that was years ago.
I ain't said that. Lovely. Fuck him.
You know the walk away snap just
I run this.
You have to put a twist in there. I had to teach my little niece how to do that. I was like, when you do it, you got to arc up properly and then turn. And as you turn, make sure your neck swivels to the direction you're going.
But no, I run this. I don't miss him. He misses me.
I think y'all will be just fine.
Nah, he cool people.
That's why I said that. I'm like, y'all gonna be just fine. If it didn't matter, you wouldn't talk that much mess.
True.
Even jokingly. Cause you know a fool ain't worth the time. You're like, who?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was that time where I was drunk.
Damn.
Oh, don't act like I'm the only one. Don't even start that.
I got drunk stories for days.
No, my favorite was on Futurama when it's like, you never went out with a guy because you were hungry? I thought I'd like him on a full stomach. To me, that's one of my favorite lines of all time.
He texts me back. He just texts me. At the
What I tell y'all, people? What I tell y'all?
Wait. I'm an old person. Let me do it to you.
What I told you.
I had to yeah. I'm see.
Excuse me.
All that machismo was out the window.
What I tell y'all, people? I told you what I told y'all. Oh my god, I've been watching Half and Half. Oh my god.
Wait, the show Half and Half with Essence Atkins and Rachel True?
With the sisters?
Yeah.
Big
I used to watch that all the time. Yeah.
On YouTube, they have it like an hour long.
The one that used to come on UPN? Yeah, I used to love that show.
On YouTube, they have it like an hour long, so it's like 3 episodes.
Oh.
I forget how shady that show is.
Right? And everybody was shady. Especially especially the rich girl's mama. She was real shady. I'm like, why are you doing Aunt Rachel like that? Because I still call her Aunt Rachel. I don't care what Thelma Hopkins is on. She's Rachel from Family Matters to the day I die.
Yeah. I
used to love me
know
some
what I
Half
hear.
and
I
Half.
told you.
Yep.
Mhm.
Hey, I ain't gonna front. I still watch Living Single.
We are living and
Hey,
single. Ooh, a mighty sky world. I got my girls. Put your hands
and Chickity
high.
Check, what up? And Chickity Check. Oh man, don't stop it. My homegirl standing to
Yeah,
my
this
left, and
was
I got
fun though.
cool too, with tight like glue.
It's that like glue.
For years,
I
I thought
tell
that
you a
was
show I used
Maxine dancing in the shadows.
to. I'll tell you what show I
What?
used to watch that all my homies was like, "You, how do you watch this?" It was called Noah's Ark.
Noah's Ark. What's the shit? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I used to tune in the logo and sit up there just watching the hell out. My friends were all like, "You watching Noah's Ark?" I'm like, "It's a catchy show. I don't give a damn."
so here's the gag. So I didn't know about Noah's Ark until 2006, and I was home visiting my parents because about this time I went to dormitory high school in Kentucky, and my parents lived in Florida. So I was home for I think Christmas break. Yeah, I was home for Christmas break. So I was flipping through the channels because my parents back then had got cable. And
Yeah,
I had heard about the local channel, but I never like paid attention to it. So I seen my parents had it, and I clicked on it, and I just kept seeing this like preview for the show of Noah always getting Wade's lap. I never knew what the name of the show was until like one night I stayed up extra late and it came on. And when I think the first episode I ever watched was Noah was in Ricky's shop, and Ricky was, dealing with one of his employees. So I'm
yeah,
like, this is everything. So I ended up doing was I bought the season 1, season 2 because by the time I started watching Noah's Ark had been finished
yeah,
because it went from 2004 to 2006, and I was so mad. So I bought the
yeah.
season 1, season 2.
I caught it in '03. So the DVDs wasn't out yet.
Yeah.
So like
So
I didn't catch them all in order. But I remember one particular one was when the dude wanted to get married and he schooled the preachers.
oh
He's like,
yes.
that was great. He schooled the
Yes.
preachers. That was amazing.
But yeah, I bought the full series. But at this time I was still in the closet, so my parents didn't know. But I couldn't take them back to my school, so what I did was I hid the DVDs all over my parents' house. I took them out
Yeah.
one by one. I hid them in different places. Now, at that time, as a young person, I'm thinking this is my mom would never find them. My mom was like,
Hiding
"Yeah, I
them
found
like
this."
porn.
My mom was like, "I found this DVD. Me and your dad watched it. It's called Noah's Ark." And we've been finding these DVDs all over the house. Are these yours? I was like, yeah. They're like, oh, okay, well, where's season 1, disc 2? I was like, I think that's in the bedroom under the bed. She said, okay, we're playing scavenger hunt to find these DVDs now. So find all the DVDs and then I'm watching those Ark.
Yeah. No, like I said, I didn't get the DVD. Like when I was watching it, it didn't like you have like what like Logo would do back then is you get a marathon
Oh
and
yeah.
then you wouldn't see nothing from it for like a couple weeks and you'd be like, hey, what the hell? So that's how I got into it. But all my friends would be like, you watch this show? I'm like, yeah. And it wasn't the subject matter so much. They just hated any type of relationship comedies.
Oh yeah.
Because we was drunk punk rockers. We ain't got time for that. We're trying to drink and screw.
Well, I'm
like, so are they. They're trying to do that too. Except they're classy about it. The point is
I have not been drinking alcohol in a hot little minute. Like I don't drink as much as I used to.
this was me going into my 20s. So yes, I was a drunk punk rocker in those days. Like I said, when I caught the show, this was in 03, 04. Logo was still a brand new network at that time.
Yeah.
Like you could only get it on it wasn't on cable per se, like depending on where you're at in Vegas, you only had it on direct TV. Yeah, you had to have like that or satellite, like direct TV or something. Yeah, so it wasn't around. Now they just show Married with Children all the time.
Yeah.
Well, that's because Amanda, the girl that played Marcy, the neighbor, she's openly gay. So, and she was a producer of that show. So, of course, they're going to have it on there because that's what they do. They highlight.
I feel bad for the Logo channel because what they tried to build back in the day for people who are LGBTQ, they didn't accomplish. And I feel like if they would have tried that now, it would have worked so much better. Because I feel like being open back then was still a taboo subject. Like,
Well, it was, but in the same token, that channel did well in the markets that it had, but there was no advertisements for Logo. Like you
yeah,
never heard only on the Logo channel. You know what I mean? Like you
Yeah.
watch a show on this channel and you hear about this other show on another channel that has nothing to do with it. Yeah, that's different.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so there was it wasn't so much as a representation, but like think of all the other channels like TV1. TV1, I'm surprised it's still around. And I think it's gone. And Bounce Network, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
so it's not so much that, it's just that the advertisement, like, not enough people know. Like I said, when I said Noah's Ark, I was surprised you knew what I was talking about.
Oh,
Because, like
yeah.
you just said, there
Mhm.
wasn't a lot of advertisement for it.
No. No, it's like,
And it wasn't because of what
found
it
out about
was.
Noah's
It
Ark
just,
when I was 16.
but they
I
didn't
wonder
have
if
a
they
lot
have
of.
it on YouTube.
They might, but
They do have
but
some
also the other thing that went against it is that the Logo channel didn't have a lot of original programming either.
Ooh.
True.
Actually,
Like there was
they
no,
did. Well, they
not
had
a
Ricky
lot.
Steve. They had my Big Gay Sketch Show, Noah's Ark.
That was my favorite.
They might be New Now
But not
Next.
enough to sustain not enough to sustain a network. They relied on a lot of documentaries and stuff. Like I remember this one I saw there called Homo
Mhm.
Hop, where it was about like gay rappers and hip hop and the struggles they went through. It was good, and it was one about homosexuality in the animal kingdom, which was very interesting. That's how I learned about this tribal monkeys, where all they do is screw each other. Like they're pacifistic monkeys that solve all their problems by boning. The young, the old, all of them. I'm just like, okay.
I like that.
Yeah, and I ain't had nothing against it. I was just sitting here when I was watching the channel, I'd watch it more, but Married with Children wasn't even playing the reruns on there. So, like I said, they play the arc blocks, and then you get a couple of music. You know what I'm saying? And it was
Yeah.
mostly infomercials, but they didn't have solid, like, primetime slots.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like, and I remember RuPaul had like 3 shows on there. But that's RuPaul.
Hold on.
No, RuPaul's an icon. That's all I can say about RuPaul. I don't care what anybody else says. That's an icon.
Oh yeah. And if everybody try to take anything from him, they're crazy. Because RuPaul
You
built this
can't.
out.
Been in the game longer than anybody.
Mhm.
But yeah, no, like I said, no, that's what the problem with Logo was. It was just not. I don't think they had like you just named off 3 shows.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? There wasn't enough on there, and that's because it was also MTV's fault because MTV. Remember, they had MTV 1, 2, MTV Trace, MTV 4, then Logo, and they. So I'm gonna assume they just was like they put it together, but they didn't have enough to contain it.
Okay. Do you think Logo would have been better as a streaming service now?
It might do good, but it'll do good if they provide a streaming service and keep their channel. Like BET, you know, they have BET Plus, you know, Bounce has a streaming service.
Yeah.
It's all doable.
I feel like if they had streaming and they would keep up with the streaming, it would be bomb.
Yeah, the problem is that like they had a lot of their shows they've been moving over to Bounce and whatnot. Like I've been seeing that. Like there's a couple of shows. There's one about like this lesbian writer and stuff and her relationship issues. It's a good show. I don't know the name of it. I've only seen it twice because I don't watch cable. Like everything I do is online. So, you know, I saw the show, but it wasn't on Logo. You see, they stretched out all the programming instead of like having a deal to where all of these shows should at least appear on Logo as reruns.
Mm-hmm.
Not just the special episodes where the person has to deal with the fact that they are what they are, but I mean like actual shows that they have everywhere else.
You know,
Logo should be like, hand that shit over. Y'all don't care about it. Give it to us. This is stick up. They need to get gangster about it.
Y'all remember G4 TV?
Oh my God. Attack of the Show was my show.
City My Tech, I think it was called City My Tech. When they show like different clips of different video games, and they always did it like in a countdown way. I was like,
Yes.
that was it.
And they had good original shows too, like Code Monkeys. That cartoon they had, that was all 8-bit status. Laughed my ass off. But I don't know how they did. I was like, how did video game nerds lose their channel? I'm a video game nerd. How did we lose our channel?
Cost.
Cost? They had all the boss product. I'm still waiting for another Distended Warranty album. That was the mock group that was on there. They had a song called Red Ring of Death. It was all metal rap. And another one about when the first iPad came out. He was like, bend over, here comes AT&T. Because when iPad first came out, it was horrible. Before they fixed it. But yeah, G4 TV, they killed a lot of my shows that were on there.
I just remember in September, I'm going back to Android. It's been a nice ride, iPhone.
TV Android.
Oh, no, I gotta give up the iPhone.
Ain't nothing wrong with Team Android.
I'm an Android guy. I'll be honest. I don't like anything from Apple. I'm like, Apple's for school children. When I was in elementary, I used it to play Word Munchers, Oregon Trail, and Carmen Sandiego, and that was it.
Ooh, Carmen Sandiego.
I'm playing Oregon Trail now.
Hey, first Latina main character on the game.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
She was a main character, Carmen Sandiego. That was a big deal. Just like in Metroid, Samus was the first badass female.
Yep. Because a lot of game nerds, when they found out she was a female, or when they when they would die, they got mad because they're like, y'all deceived us. We thought it was a man. People are like, we never said Samus was a man or a woman. So
yeah,
y'all just
Samus and Ron.
I don't like the
what?
Oh, the new look.
San Diego.
I like the old look. No,
me too.
Where on Earth is Carmen? Not where on Earth. There's Where is Carmen Sandiego that came out in the '90s. She looked good there. Red trench coat, long curly hair. No, it was called Where on Earth is Carmen Sandiego. Yeah. Yeah, that one. Yeah. She went through a lot of different looks. Like on the old TV show Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego that was on PBS when I was a child. She had lighter colored hair. You couldn't really see her face.
She had everybody in chokehold.
Yep. But her trench coat was always on point.
And then when she came out the cartoon, that was everything.
Yeah, that trench coat and that fedora forward, but she was always on point. And they could never fool her on the show.
She's always one step ahead of them.
What's another 90s TV? I had Digimon growing up. I had Pokemon.
Pokemon and Digimon are like 99, 2000 era. Out here anyway. I think they came out in the mid 90s, but 90s, let's see. I'll tell you. My little cousin Sailor Moon obsessed.
Oh yes. I didn't understand Sailor Moon as a kid.
Oh no. It was the show. I just thought it was weird because that dude was like 20 years old and she was still like 15, but I can't question the culture. I used to watch the hell out of that thing.
We used to argue about who would win, Pokemon or Digimon, and we were like, Digimon blow them out.
I would have been like Tamagotchi.
Not Tamagotchi.
They came out at the same time as Pokemon.
Wait, the White Knight was on Sailor Moon, right?
Yep, Moonlight Knight. That was my dude.
Yeah, mine too.
And Tuxedo Mask. Same guy turned out to be. I got some Sailor Moon questions on here. Hell, like in fact, I didn't know that the dude. Like I always bring this up on any combo. I'm like, because it trips me out. I just learned this last month. But the dude that created Yu Yu Hakusho and that show Hunter x Hunter, if you're familiar with those two shows, yeah, he's married to the lady that created Sailor Moon.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either. That's trippy. Because it ain't like the shows intersect stylistically.
Y'all remind me. I need to start watching this anime called Soul Eater. I've been trying to watch it.
I've seen that.
I've been trying to watch it for like the last couple of years, and I've watched episode 1, and I never got past episode 1.
That happened with me with Outlaw Star. If you know, I've heard it was great.
The only anime I've watched. I can't stand him. Only anime I watched all the way through was Neo Yoko.
Oh, I think you might have liked the Revolutionary Girl Utena. That was pretty good. But what messed me up with Sailor Moon, though, that messed me up in the States was that, all right, Zoisite and Malachite, the original villains for the first season, when they brought it to the States, that was 2 guys, and they were together. And they made Zoisite into a girl, but Zoisite was a guy. They were both dudes. They didn't want to explain it to the kids when they were bringing the show. They were like, no, they was together. Just like Sailor Uranus and Neptune were together, 2 girls. Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yep. Yeah, so when you see Zoisite and Malachite, Zoisite had the long ponytail, Malachite had the long hair, but they were both guys.
Yeah. Yeah, they changed it in the English version for them to be I think in the Japanese version they were lovers, but in English version they were like
male lovers. That happens. But this was also like early 90s when they brought the show to America. Like I remember watching out my little cousin, so I couldn't judge it too much.
True. But yeah, I'm about to be out. I have to get up in the morning for work. I've been out of work for like the last 4 days, and I got too comfortable with being up. So let me take you. I'll holler at y'all later.
Much love. Later. Have fun talking to you. That was fun.
No problem.
Hey, I love when somebody can chop it up about anime and games. I don't care.
Okay. Real quick about games. What is the last game you played?
Oh, well, recently I've been playing Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. I have a PlayStation Plus, so I play whatever I can that's free.
Damn. I need to finish Uncharted 4. Once I finish Uncharted 4, then I'm going to Lost Legacy because I have 1, 2, and 3. I don't have 4 anymore because when I traded in my PS4, I traded that game in. So I got to beat 4, and when I beat 4, I'm going to do the Lost Legacies.
Lost Legacy pretty cool so far. Like I got no bones with it. It's just more. It's not as long as the other 4 because it was supposed to be an expansion on part 4.
But yeah, let me get out of here.
Have a good one. Yeah, we can do this all night. Stop that. I ain't kidding. I'm like, you talking my language now. Well, no, I like to adapt to everybody. By that I mean I like to be able to chop it up with anybody about anything. When you talk about something that I'm into, I will go all night.
I can't remember the last thing I watched.
I don't watch a lot of TV. Yeah. I mean, I catch it if it's streaming service, but I don't catch a lot of just television shows. I done got spoiled by the streaming. Plus, I'm always making YouTube vids. So unless somebody tells me to watch that show and react to it, which I don't do reactions in the first place, but unless somebody tells me to watch it, that's the only way.
Yeah.
And as you can tell, I have eclectic taste in stuff. It goes everywhere.
We all do.
That's the point. I can't hate on something until I know about it. Then I can properly hate and tell you all the reasons why I hate it. But I can't just sit up here and hate based off of just nah. I can tell you a million because I gotta be like, but then there's just stuff that I can dislike, but I don't hate it. Like I don't like it. Why not? Well, it's brilliant, really written, everything is good, but for some reason it just didn't catch me. It happens.
Yeah. Everything ain't for everybody.
Yeah. It happens. Even when you like sometimes persons disliking something ain't because they have any issue with it. They just wasn't feeling it. That's fair.
Yep.
And like, just don't take nothing away from it.
Hmm.
But also, don't listen to me. I don't know squat. I'm crazy.
That's wrong with crazy.
Yep. And the older I get, the less they worry about it. They'll just say I'm old. I don't know what I'm doing. Knowing damn well I ain't seen out.
Hmm. But I think
Dang, you've
I'm
been
gonna
on
get
here
off
for
here.
2 hours and 5 minutes. That's about your normal
Yeah, I
length.
was gonna. Yeah, I was gonna go 3, but I think I'm gonna just go 2 for the night. I'll
All
probably go
right.
3 tomorrow.
You have a good one. Much love to you.
Yeah, you too.
It's fun.
You too. You
All right,
too.
late.
Bye.